Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing Quick Draft Dominaria United. Let's get going here. Keldon Flamesage, great card. Anything else good? Urg's fine, Balef's fine, Stall for Time's fine. Yeah, give me the Flamesage. I think I took this card in one deck, and I don't remember if I ever got to attack with it. I don't know if I even played it. Like, if I ever cast it. It was in the deck. I did play it. Like, I didn't cut it, but I don't think I ever got to cast it. Maybe once. Frostfist Strider, very strong card. I'll take it. I don't know. I'm not going to take Rulik Mons over that, I don't think. Battle him, great. Nothing else really stands out. Probably the Tolarian Terror, right? If we're going to be getting into red-blue, which maybe we will, this is the way to go. You could imagine running Ellis, but I don't think so. Bal-more? Okay, we just need a bunch of instants and sorceries, and then like 2 more terrors, ideally, please. G2 Amplifier is nuts in this deck. Furious Bellow should be great. Way better than Flowstone Kavu. Nothing here that's making me regret my decision to go red-blue. I'll take a Smash to Dust. You can't stop me. I mean, Impede Momentum actually is pretty good too, isn't it? Yeah. That's probably better. Shore Up is incredible. Impulse is not bad. Fire NATO is not bad. I think I like the Impulse because you can play it proactively. No, I don't know. Shore Up, just like being able to stop them from removing your stuff is so good. And we might get a Micromancer. There's another Shore Up. I don't think I want a Monstrosity. Just more Shore Ups, please. Negate is fine. Second Negate is probably not fine. Timely Interference is incredible. A second Impede Momentum might be a little much. Rona's Vortex. It's a big tempo play. It might be better than another Interference. Even if I don't have the black. Right? I think we want a lot. We want tempo very badly here, right? I don't know. Furious Bellow, like, is... it is really something. I think actually, like, most of the creatures that I would want to Vortex, I'll be happy to Furious Bellow instead. Yeah. Do not need a Coral Colony today, thank you. Tolarian Geyser is good. Fire NATO is good, but I think the Geyser is better. Tempo, tempo, tempo. Fires of Victory, incredible. Tolarian Terror, better? Oh, I have to take the Terror. I need more creatures that I can play that are super, super good. Fires of Victory is so great, though, in this deck. But I just need more Terrors. I said I needed Terrors. Here's one. I should take it. I might get to wield the Flowstone Infusion. You never know. There is Najal, I guess? It's very expensive, though. Like, I'm planning to cast these Terrors for 2 or 3 at most. And I don't care that much about copying these things. I don't think. This soaks up so much mana. I just want a Terror. This might wheel. It's not a very highly taken card, I don't think. Red-blue land is fine. Amplifier and Figment are also okay. But I've had, like, a ton of great cards. I don't think I necessarily need... Well, So what would be the purpose of taking the red-blue land? I don't think it's really about like making sure I have access to red and blue. Because I will. It's about letting me splash other stuff while still having access to red and blue if I want, right? Throwing a swamp for Rona's Vortex if I had taken it, for example. I think I'll just take a strong 2-drop. Wow, 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 wow. What the hell is this pack? I want it all. Geyser's great. Battle Hymn's great. Fire's Victory's great. Battlewing Mystic's great. I think I want the Flyer more than Fires of Victory. If we're very lucky, we might wheel the Drake, which won't even be that great of a thing, but at least it'll be something. Wow. Yeah. So I have a bunch of cheap stuff, and having something that refills is really great. Just give me an impulse. That's fine. I saw the Tory go by the way. Pick 6 is a little surprising. Probably want none of this. Is that anything? I mean, maybe. It's that or the red-blue land. I don't know. Thrill of Possibility isn't that bad. Like, the point of this... Like, I don't know. You could use it on Impede Momentum or Impulse or even Bellow pre-combat is okay. And then, like, 2 turns... And it gets stuff into the graveyard for terror, and then 2 turns later, you get to, like, replay something. I think that's playable. But Thrill of Possibility might be better. I don't know. Because this is just... It's a pretty bad top deck, isn't it? Yeah, I'll take Thrill... Well, Thrill of Possibility is also a bad top deck, because you can't even cast it if it's the only card in your hand. I'll take this, like, it's an instant, which will help more with Bal-more. I don't know, I should just take the land. This way, if I need to splash something, maybe I can. Timely Interference again, great. Better than Thrill of Possibility, I think. Strike Team to, like, give terror haste would be kind of funny. Oh. We wheel the Fire NATO, that's not so bad. It's expensive, but it's playable. Has some top end. Flowstone Infusion. Happy to see that. I think that's worth taking over the Tributary. Where are my Micromancers at? The card's fine. Got the Geyser back. Wow. Okay. I mean, we're in the right lane for sure. Impulse, Shore Up. Both kind of mediocre at this point. I already have 2 of each, I think. No, I'll take another Impulse, I guess. And another Impulse. I can't imagine running it. Academy Wall? I don't think I'm running that either. Smash to Dust? Maybe. I think probably better to just like grab a Grotto and maybe Scry. Another Interference? I think this is all fine. Like, do you really want to run 3 of those? No, but also yes. Terror's obviously great. Don't see myself running the Pixie or Hammerhand. I don't know. Hammerhand on Tolarian Terror is kind of funny. I think it's probably better than Smash to Dust. I probably don't run it, but it's worth grabbing at least. Infusion's fine and probably better than Third Impulse. Scatter is good. Another Scatter is also good. Shore Up is fine. I mean, I have too many copies, but they're all great spells. Okay, so we have some cutting to do. I wasn't doing that while I was drafting because it was never really necessary to figure out what card I would take. What the hell? Let's put the second negate in too. All right, so here's the 4 cards I didn't draft. Amazing. So, like, how does the deck win? It wins with Bal-more and Tolarian Terrors. And, like, attacking. Is Frostfist Strider good in that deck? It probably is. 5 mana and a lot of tempo. We should really remove, like, the weaker tricks. Like, I just don't need that many shore-ups, I don't think. 1 is probably fine. Interference I would actually prefer to keep over shore-up because it draws, and I think that's better than what shore-up does. I don't know. Hammerhand is only kind of funny for Tolarian Terror. I don't think it's actually good. I can cut both negates probably, like... I don't know. Both smashed to dust for sure. The geysers are a little ambitious. The Figment I don't think is doing all that much for me, because I don't want to cast my stuff pre-combat most of the time. On occasion I would want to. I wonder if the Essence Scatters are bad too. Like, it's really nice to stop them from countering stuff, but at least as long as I have Bal-more on the field, I want to be playing stuff on my turn. And then holding mana up for Essence Scatter is not that good. Right, like, Tolarian Geyser makes a lot more sense in that context. Is Fire NATO really good? I don't think so. I'd rather just, like, impede momentum if there's something I have to get rid of. Okay, we're getting close to a deck now. I don't know if I should build everything around Bal-more. Like, the Essence Scatters are good, and I don't really want to cut them just because Bal-more doesn't like them. And they're also good with the Amplifier, right? You can bounce something and counter it if you, like, ever have 7 mana for some reason. We could probably cut a land, actually, right? Like, it says 2.6, but these are way cheaper. If we, like, imagine cutting these and running 3 2-drops instead, the mana value is only 2.0, right? Oh god, what are the 2-drops I put in? Get out of here, you junk cards, wherever you are. We could run Wrath, I guess. Like, I have the Grotto to try and gain white, but I think that's just too silly. Yeah, let's cut a mountain. No, I still want to have my red pretty early. I can cut the island instead. Run 8 of each. That's better. Even though I have a lot more blue than red, I still think 8 of each is good. So, 2 more cuts. And I'm kind of thinking, like, how good really is impede momentum? I think it's pretty good. To, like, just turn off one of their creatures and keep swinging. Maybe I have too many interference and infusions. I could cut one of those, each of those or something. Okay. Bal-more. Let's type a B in there. Bal-more tempo. There you go. Excuse me. Bal-more tempo. There you go. Hope you guys appreciate that little joke. I was thinking at some point that I should like actually start giving names to my draft decks so that if I go 7-0 with them and add them to my deck list, I at least have some vague recollection of what it is. Not like I ever go back to my deck lists and like look at them, but on occasion I've been like, oh, I should grind some constructed on this account to get like some coins when I like was broke, which hasn't happened for a long time, but you know, it has happened. This is fine. It's nice to draw the colorless land together with the 2-color land, let me tell you. Because otherwise this would be kind of scary if this were just a mountain or something. Yes, keep islands, please. And that's, you know, nice to know which draft decks. I only keep the decks in my deck lists for the decks that went 7-0. But like at one point I wanted to find like the Midnight Hunt 7-1 red-blue deck that I played that I had so much fun with. I don't even know which account it was on, but I don't know how to find it either. I don't know. It's probably the one that has... oh, what's that 4-mana flyer called? The dragon. Mana... Hell... Mana Kite... Mana Form Hellkite? Oh, thank goodness that wasn't the counter. I think we're well ahead now. Just from being player 1 and them not doing anything on 2. I wasn't willing to say that yet, because they might have countered me as their 2-mana play, but they have not done so, and now I'm very happy. So it's instant or sorcery. Mana value. So you look at your top 2 cards, and you can play a 2-mana instant or sorcery for free. Unless we pump this, and then it does more. I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. I guess I could not do this. Hold up Essence Scatter, but I want to get in the damage. We're a tempo deck, remember? No thanks? I mean, like, a land is okay, but... Well, actually, a land would let me impede momentum and hold up Scatter next turn. I think that's fine. Oh, this has Enlist. That's why it's good. Okay, look at 4 cards, cast 1. Yeah. The Enlist first, please. Yes, thank you. Cast 1 of them for free. I mean, Geyser looks right. But it does let them just replay this if they want, and it won't be tapped. I guess that's fine if they want to spend that mana. Oh, actually, you can pay the kicker cost if you want to. Oh, I get to play the land this turn because of the... Oh, that's really good. Right, because kicker is an additional cost, so it's without paying the mana cost. If I had had access to a white mana... which I didn't. I could have actually kicked that to gain life, but it would have been bad anyway. So it turns out that impede momentum did nothing. It let me scry, and then I just kept the card on top. No. I just want to get all this shit into my graveyard. I don't really care that much about the wall. Okay, fine. I could play these, but they're about to get cheaper, probably. And I wanted to land this one. Why did it leave? Okay. Oh, it yeah, I guess it had to because it had to spend the red on this from here. Okay. I only have 2 non-basic lands in the whole deck, right? And they were the only 2 in my opening hand, and they're the only 2 paying for this monstrous creature. Okay. That's fine. I'm doing it again. You can't stop me. Yeah, and I actually do want to tap islands for this, because I have enough blue. Leaving this open was kind of nice. Good? Yes, I wish this. In that order, please. Uh-huh, that resolves. At least they're just shrinking it. They're not doing anything. I thought they might, like, bounce it somehow, although that's impossible with that mana. The only bounce in the format is, like, Geyser, right? There's Rona's Vortex, I guess. That's what I was afraid of, even though I didn't quite know it. It was Rona's Vortex. The good news is, I don't care. I just want the card on top of the deck. Give me a Furious Bellow. Yeah, keep a Geyser. Jam this bad boy. I think we have won this game. Okay, that's fine. No kicker. Okay, so I mean, that's tempo, right? Opponent played creatures a couple times, and they were never once allowed to participate in combat. That's what you want a tempo deck to do. Tap them, bounce them, bop them in the face. Oh, I should check my dailies, right? There's one I'm like not making any progress on, right? Yeah, white or black. Oh well. Should I reroll this? I guess so. Maybe I can finish it if it's actually the right colors. Blue or black? Well, I probably won't cast 30 blue spells unless this draft goes quite well. All that with just one mountain. Lucky we didn't miss that, or we would have been in a lot of trouble. Monau. Monau? Okay. I forgot to swap my lands. I don't know. I'm getting over my distaste for these cards, but not because I like them, just because I'm like tired of remembering to switch them. Ooh, nothing? We like nothing. Sort of. It means I don't have anything to do. I wish I had like 3 more of these in the deck, by the way. I only have 2. 5 would be a good number. I don't know. That might be too many. Really? Still nothing. I'm not going to cycle this. It is a useful card for me right now. Fine. I'm content to do nothing. I could have cycled it during combat, but then it only gives me +1 damage instead of +2 like any other spell would. We're just going to like impede momentum, whatever they play. Some big green idiot like the 4 mana 4/4. Niall, that's fine. That's great. Get wrecked, you stupid flying elf. No, I don't want that. I don't know. It's probably reckless to do that when like it could be useful as a combat trick later, but I wanted to keep drawing gas. Wow, they're kicking this. That's sort of unbelievable. You don't have anything better to do with that mana than develop a 2/2? I think I just impede momentum and swing for 5, right? Turns all the geysers on? Or the terrors? I guess it's probably... No. I should just play the Flame Sage and swing for 2. Because then I can like impede momentum and then enlist this to get a big instant or sorcery for this guy. Ivy. Okay, well, I'm sure you won't want to copy my impede momentum. It would let you scry though. What? I would obviously not block. But it suggests they might have a combat trick they were trying to bait me into trading with somehow. Essence Scatter's good. Alright, let's just shut off the Ivy, I guess. You gonna shore up your 2/2 maybe? That'd be pretty cool. Get them both all shored. Yep. Well, I guess I'll just attack with the flyer. Attacking with this is fine too, I think. Because it's not going to be much bigger anytime soon. And this currently trades for Ivy, but that's the best I could hope for anyway. I'm not getting much value out of keeping it here. If they have another combat trick, I get absolutely ruined, I guess. Okay, that's pretty bad. I don't know, maybe I should have waited until they weren't buffed by the first shore up. Seemed like a wimpy play. Furious Bellow, huh? Well, of course I was planning to play a Terror. But what if I just like make this a 5/3 first strike? I don't think that's very good. We should attack with it. Just take 2 off the top. And have Bellow as backup in case they do something spooky. I'll take this. I could kick it. I don't want to do that. Oh, this actually lets them draw a card if they want. Oh, Furious Bellow also would let Ivy grow larger, huh? Oh, so this isn't as great as it looked? Oh, I should have tapped a red and a blue so that I could play 2 terrors if I hit something. I see. But I was thinking this would be good. Of course it's not. Okay, let's kill Ivy. Furious Bellow would have let me also kill that thing. Oh, hang on. This actually does let me play 2 terrors. That's fine. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, have fun with Niall. And now, whichever terror gets through, I Furious Bellow? Well, maybe none of them get through. But they only have 2 cards in hand. Tempo, tempo. I messed up the Ivy, though. I think they were right not to copy my Timely Interference, but it's kind of funny that they could have, right? Give Ivy -1, -0 to draw a card. They needed all of Ivy's power, right? They needed their 2 creatures to have 3 combined. They had 4, I took away 1. Them taking away another one would have been a blunder. So, but I just forgot it was even a possibility. At least I noticed before I used Furious Bellow. Which would have, I don't know, it would have killed their 2/2. So maybe that would have been fine. It was the turn before that, right, where I made the bigger mistake of attacking when they had double shore up ×2. I blew up 2 of my creatures for no reason and still won. That's how far ahead I was, I guess. I mean, the creatures traded for opponents' shore-ups. It wasn't like they went away for no reason. But I traded like a spell and 2 creatures for 2 shore-ups, which is not what you want to be doing generally. Red or blue-green. So maybe Domain, maybe not. We'll see. Something probably slow-ish anyway. Interesting planes. I'm impulsing this main phase for damage and also because I don't know which land to play. Wow. What a hit. I want to take the Flame Sage. I think the Terra is just a little too slow, and the Flyer is good, but next turn I have the mana for Flame Sage or Flyer, and I want the Flame Sage. I don't think I'll cycle this. Oof. Now I kind of wish I'd kept the bird. Oh well. It's still a very good creature. Okay, figures. Can't do anything about that. Yeah. It was obviously right to play it, and I think... I don't know, maybe there's some universe where you're supposed to wait till they tap out, but I don't think you can do that as a tempo deck against a value deck. I don't think we cycle this. Maybe I do, actually. Because then if I hit a land, I can play Terror. Although, it looks like they want to counter me again. Okay. They have every color but red so far. You can have that, I think. No. I'm not going to have time to play this anytime soon, I don't think. I'm just going to counter this and impede momentum when they play a real card, I guess. This way I get to play the Terror. If they have another counterspell, then you got me, I guess. Still no red. Ooh. Maybe I can play the Bal-more instead? I guess attack first. So they don't have any instants except maybe some that are illegal to play proactively. So maybe counterspells, right? I'm going to try the Bal-more. Okay, no counterspells. Good to know. I think this represents a ton of damage, and with Shore Up available, I don't know. They may not be around for long. Kicking it, huh? I don't think so. That's another good reason to play the Bal-more instead of the Geyser or Terror, I guess. I mean, if they don't do anything about the creatures that are already on the board, this is lethal. Okay, they're doing something. I don't have another Shore Up this time, although I wish I did. At least they had to spend a noticeable chunk of their whole turn on that. Pretty good. Bounce whatever they play next. Still have room for an instant, I think? No, I wouldn't have room for an instant. I would just be bouncing to do 2 damage. But then also have another amplifier on the board, which is very good. Yeah, I'll take it. So this time they do seem to have some instant they could use. Who can say what? Maybe just interference? I don't think it's stall for time. They'd probably be using that. Maybe. Kicked a Vortex. That's pretty good. But it's expensive. Okay, so I could kick it, but it wouldn't do anything. Obviously, I don't want to kick it, but I was wondering, like, would it bounce my own creature if I did, just for fun? And the answer is no, it wouldn't. So this represents 9 damage all by itself, plus the 2 that's on the board already. It's probably worth a shot, right? Or not 9, 7, plus the 2 that's on the board. Which is 9. Did I keep the mountain on top? I forgot it even comes with Scry. I was in a fugue state when I hit done scrying on that. I have no recollection of scrying a mountain at all. But it obviously must have happened. Did opponent play any creatures that game? Oh, I countered one, right? I don't remember what it was, but I countered something. I think. This is a very slow hand. I can't keep this. The terrors are great, but they're too slow. And I don't have any instants to activate anything. I just have a 2-drop and then, like, nothing. Okay, this is actually worse. But I guess I'll keep. Put back a geyser? Put back momentum so I can keep drawing? I don't know. I could put back an island, which seems greedy. Yeah, because then I might not even get to play the geyser. Yuck. Oh my god, I'm a genius. I mean, I might bounce that. I think it's worth it because it discounts my geyser, my terror. It draws me cards. It gets in for 3. It costs them a little bit of tempo. It gets them more lands, which is pretty cool for them, I'm sure. But, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And what I gotta do is get tempo and get cards. And this, if we cast Geyser again, this gets us on schedule for Terror on 5, which is not horrible. Great, I'd love to bounce that. So, Defenders, by the way, despite the red splash, or so it would seem, I mean, the Vine Wall could be anything, but the Gibbering Barricade looks a lot like Defenders. I could have attacked with this and then shored up if they blocked, I guess, but I don't want to do that. Shore up is better to try to protect the Terror. I guess I could have waited till next turn to play the Terror, and then I would have Shore Up after playing it, but it's really hard for them to kill it with Ward 2 this early. Weird tap. No, I guess that tap was right. Really? I guess I can swing all and combat trick that down if I want. I'm just... You don't have to sack now. I don't know if you should have, actually. Shore this up to keep this alive? No, to kill this. And get in for 1 damage. I guess that's fine. Oh, it doesn't even get in for any damage. But it untaps, which is something, I guess. Well, now I'm, like, pretty naked here. Opponent has, like, 9 cards. Is it 9 or 8? 1, 2, 3, 4... 9 cards. But, you know, 1 land and 1 spell gets them down to 7. I have nothing, but I have a board. I think I'm behind. But it's unclear, I guess. Because a 5/5 is a serious threat. I shouldn't have used the... Well, the shore killed their barricade, which I think was valuable. Okay. The 5/5s look good right now, but any combat tricks or whatever are going to make the 4/4 really good against me. Or even just like if they play a 2/2 creature, they can double block. But they're running a defender's list. They might not have that many creatures with any power. Shield Wall Sentinel is pretty good, I guess, right now. Interesting. Oh, now you're going to bite down as well? Oh, I see. That makes sense. Uh-huh, there it is. You can even swing for 5 here if you want, because you won't be blocking next turn, apparently. Ooh, well, that still doesn't block. Maybe it chumps, I don't know. Oh, 2 of them top decked in a row. What a player, huh? And all 3 of them in the top half of the deck. Pretty good playing, I would say. And not at all luck-based gameplay. I like this. This is the 2/2 I was thinking of when I mentioned they might play a 2/2 card. They get a card, but it costs a lot of mana. And if they end up, I don't know. If I attack and they have like a combat trick, it's pretty bad. But I can't just pass. They're obviously going to kill me eventually if I do nothing. Okay, I'll kill the 4/4, of course. They're tapped out, so no tricks. I don't really see myself ever needing more mana than this, so I guess I'll keep some, quote, threats in my hand. I need Frostfist Strider next, I think. It's a tough word to say. It's not a word, it's a phrase. If I had a Tolarian Geyser, that would be pretty cool. I don't think we're beating this. Oh, please. Couldn't have swapped that with the mountain I just drew? If I could have countered the Morrow, we'd still be in bad shape, I guess. Alright, if you have a combat trick, I'm dead. But I don't see any reason to trade to chump with a 5/5 here. Maybe with like Bal-more I get to give it a ton of... I don't know. There's no realistic way. Oh, the blight pile kills me. There is a reason to block. Good game. Well, that was... I'm not sure what happened that game, actually. Because I feel like I did... My deck did pretty well. Right? Like, I had to mulligan. But I guess, like, playing the Tolarian Geysers on low-tempo cards was bad. Like, it was not something you would want to do. I don't think it was the wrong play, but it wasn't as good as it sort of seemed. I was making the best play, but it wasn't a good play. You know what? This is fine. I don't have blue, but like I do have a grotto. And I have some stuff I can do early. Found my blue. Bal-more first? Before they can get that island down for counterspells, I guess. Don't yet know what I want to scry for, I think. Because I think lands are not bad right now. Right, this stuff is kind of expensive to use. Go ahead, I don't mind. Right? Actually... No, if I made this a 2-2, okay, I could trade, but I don't want to do that. Sure. Alright, now seems like a good time to scry. I think Island's pretty good. Is it? It's probably fine. So I could just blow this up, I guess. But if I wait till I have the island in hand, I can actually gain life up from it. So I'm going to cast this on their 3-mana card. It would be kind of interesting to cast it on this, so they have to pay life to get it played again, but I don't care that much. I want them to pay mana more than I want them to pay life. I'm paying... This also makes them pay life because I get to swing at them for 1 billion. Oh, did I already play a land? I did, that's right. Bounce the Splatter Goblin? Do I need to gain life, actually? Hang on. No, because I want to be able to impulse. Yeah, let's do it this way. Timely interference on Ellis to kill it at some point will be nice. This is 4, 6. It could be 8. I don't want to do that. But it would have been better to bounce this because they wouldn't gain life, I guess. Look at all those plays. Incredible. What? Okay, hit me. You're dead. That's... I can't believe that you did that. I mean, what exactly am I impulsing for here? For damage, of course. Presumably this is lethal somehow. But I can't actually cast 3 spells, so it should be these 2. A kill and a tap, right? Sure. Oh! I should have tapped... Whoops. Killing these is sort of bad, because it costs me a damage. But I have plenty. Should have tapped a Splatter Goblin and killed the flyer. Doesn't matter. I can't believe they tried attacking with those 2. I don't know. I guess their point maybe is... if I have a bunch of instants and sorceries, I'm going to win no matter what, and they need to race me so I don't get to them? Maybe? I'm not sure. Seems like a reasonable argument you could make. I knew I had lethal in hand after all those attacks, and probably even before them. So the attack looked crazy to me, but maybe to them it was okay. It also might be insane even knowing their hand, but I don't know what it was. Up against Mere 56. Fine. I have Impulse, a bunch of cheap cycling, and some geysers. I am gonna Impulse or Interference this, I think. Just to cycle. Wow. This is the Defender's deck, I think. Obviously. Oh, I thought this was... I thought this was an amplifier. Okay. Oh, I haven't drawn this before. Who knew that was in the deck? Is it good? I think I'd rather just have another Impulse, honestly. All these cards suck. +2, -2 is really bad against defenders. It, like, kills a bird and that's it. Okay, it would have killed that, but who cares, right? Amplifiers, that's what we were looking for. So this turn, what? Tap land, and then an amplifier. Next turn we can... Oh, actually I should just get a terror down, right? the ward is so good against the drawbridges, which they might want to use conceivably. Not much I can do about this, I think. When it attacks me, I guess it's just gonna attack me. Oh, I guess I could have played this kicked. I think the Terror was better, though. Oh, those are artifacts? Okay, maybe I should have kicked this. I didn't know these were artifacts. And this is an artifact. We'll give that a big oops, I guess. There's the chaplain. Nothing I really want to tap down right now. Just see how they block, and if they don't block enough, we kill them. Okay. This saves me 4 damage, and it also takes away the card they most want to chump with. I think it's fine. Oh, but, no, the others all have defenders, so it's fine. Okay, I'm not playing perfectly this game. Big mistake letting... Well, I don't know, if I'd used... I guess I should have just not played this at all. The amplifier, because they had enough artifacts that they could tap these to kill it. I should have just waited till phase 2 was over, and I missed it. Oh no. They have Urborg Repossession, huh? And a swamp, I guess, because otherwise they can't get the chaplain back right now. I can't imagine why else they would make that block. It has to be Urborg Repossession, because otherwise they could wait to sack the chaplain and just like play more defenders while they get ready. You know, sack a bird or a drawbridge or something. This says they're... What? Okay. Fine. I don't think I want a geyser or anything. Nice. Thanks. Okay, I guess just... I don't know what happened with the chaplain block. Maybe they thought their only chance to win was if they top decked the swamp? Doesn't seem right to me. I think they were doing fine, but I guess I don't know what was in their hand. Did we actually finish the blue spell daily? We did, okay. Just red spell daily left, I guess. Dini Mutter? 31. This is fine. I have an amplifier and an impede momentum for my early plays. It's not clear if I'm ever getting to Frostfist Strider, but probably. Probably I can do something. Red black. I don't really know what card I want, and I don't need it by next turn. Next turn I can play this and scry, and like I'll be happy if I hit an island, probably. But also, like, I want to bottom a mountain, basically, with this scry if I can. Dumping braids, looking for lands, I guess. Okay, let's see what we get for this. Is impede momentum any good? Not really. Well, I mean, it discounts the terror, I guess. I don't even know what spell I'm playing this turn. I think it's probably the flyer. I could try bouncing this and make them play it again. I think I'd rather just impede it. Yeah, I don't have enough blue sources to be keeping cards like this, I think. Is tapping that really good? I think I'd rather just develop a Mystic, actually. No kicker, thank you. I'd like to keep my hand. Island is nuts at the moment. Because my hand sucks until I get an island. Getting to play out the Strider and swing, maybe, would be pretty cool. It also helps with like being able to play multiple spells in a turn to start discounting the terror. Okay, more black. What is the Rakdos theme here? Just like I don't know. Kinda hate that. Okay, well that's something. Put this back, please. And go die. Now even a mountain is okay because I could play terror. Even nothing might be okay because I have Essence Scatter. Okay, I guess I'll just swing. Why do they not play Lagomos? They have a 5-mana card they want to cast at instant speed. In Dominaria United. In mana red or mana black. Type instant or flash. Mana value, you know, say greater than 3, because surely they wouldn't do this for a 3-drop. Extinguish the light, I guess? Anything else? Maybe Fires of Victory? Lightning Strike? I don't think they would keep Shadow Prophecy. I think it's no, because Lightning Strike, yeah, maybe it's Lightning Strike. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. I can't do anything about it, I'm just puzzled. Extinguish the light. Alright. I'm not going to Impulse here because it doesn't do any extra damage when this thing dies. And I'd like to keep up the Essence Scatter. Now we can play Terror if we don't get any better ideas. Alright, I think we're in good shape this game. I mean, no guarantees, but we've made it to a position where we can start playing actual threats. And gotten the opponent down to 12 life in the meantime somehow. That card doesn't matter at all. That card's pretty good, but I'll just turn it off if that's alright. I could take a chance and impulse first and hope to hit specifically an island, but that seems pretty stupid, doesn't it? I don't know, I guess I could have played this on my turn. Oh, they're gonna just give up. Okay. Over at 6, look at that. Who knew? I've just been so jacked in that I forgot there's even something keeping score. I was just like, yeah, I want to keep killing idiots, man. Let me at them. Tempo me out. Tempo me up, I guess? Hiwatari. Don't know what that means. Might mean something. Probably, right? Sometimes people pick names that don't mean anything, but that looks too structured, right? Oh, how funny. The cards are layered under the player names, but over the timeout counters. What a strange decision. I think impeding that just to race, like, to stop myself from getting pummeled is kind of okay. But it's probably better to hold up Essence Scatter for their 3-drop. Let's just swing in and do nothing. I'm a little like, but this way I would get to scry, right? Could grab a land, hopefully? Or bottom a non-land? Maybe that is the way to go. Let them play a 3-drop if they want. Instant keep. It's not just a land, it's an island. Main phase impulse. Are they also short lands? They kept a 6 card. Yeah, maybe they needed more lands. Okay. So both of us at a bit of a disadvantage here. I'm not going to play a Geyser, because I want the Essence Scatter for whatever cool spell they get to play. And also because this thing's already tapped, right? Nah. Jam that terror. That's right, it's a 4-mana 5/5 on turn 4. I'd sort of rather you didn't have that if it's okay with you. Have I done much drawing? I guess I've drawn 2 cards. I scryed 1 away as well, and I kept it. Wow. That's card draw. But can you really afford to attack? I guess so. They must have some creature that's going to chump the 5/5, I guess. Oh, right, that one. Yeah, sure. You know, I should have probably just used Furious Bellow, actually, to first strike it down instead of whatever I did, which was bounce it. But, like, Furious Bellow represents lethal in the sky, right? Next turn? I think I'm okay just trading these so they don't gain life. I mean, on the other hand, this 5/5... No. I'm okay with this trade. You can have it. I'll just counter whatever they play and then Furious Bellow for lethal. If they remove my guy, I lose the game. So maybe that's why I shouldn't have made that trade. But I didn't want them to be gaining life while playing creatures, basically. Like, Prayer of Binding would be devastating at the moment. Well, it would be more devastating if they wait till I attack in Furious Bellow and then Prayer of Binding. But that's the kind of thing I'm worried about here. Yeah. Okay, but, I mean, that's only buying them time. I can still counter their creatures. And Furious Bellow is still lethal. Combat research is going great, I'm sure. No, well, okay, that buys another turn. And, okay, more, because of the life gain, right? Okay, they're fighting back. Can I play that and still hold up Counterspell? I can, okay. Because I need this to stop drawing them cards. I mean, I don't know. I guess I could say, who cares about their cards? I only care about creatures that can block flyers? But I don't think that's true. Because if they keep drawing removal and tempo and bounce and stuff like that, I could be in some trouble. So let's kill that on my turn before they get access to white mana, enough mana for take up the shield. If they had Shore up here, it's devastating, but I don't know. I feel like I have to do something. Now the giant creature. Yeah, you kicked this, I don't think so. Sure. Making the flyer, presumably. Yeah, okay. But I have a geyser for that. Don't care about that very much. In fact, I think this is lethal? Yeah. Play another red spell, just in case that is what it takes to get to my daily. Okay, we got there. 7-1. I love Is It. When did I get the Bal-more? It was pretty early, wasn't it? I don't remember. Not as early as you might think, though. What the hell is this? I get 2 of these, but Oh, one of them's alchemy, I see. Which one? This one, I guess, because it's got the little thing on the bottom. You see they're calling the new, the alchemy rebalance of New Capenna, they're not calling it alchemy because everybody fucking hates playing alchemy. They're calling it plane shifted. So there you go. You want to go play alchemy, but the only thing stopping you is that it was called alchemy. Now you can play it. I mean, I think this was a good deck. This card apparently was bad in it because I never played it. But I think that was just sort of luck, right? I didn't ever... Like, I didn't draw it very often. And when I did, I was busy playing cheaper stuff instead. I think all these X2s in the 2-drop column are, like, signs of greatness. You know, if I had cut this for another impulse, maybe the deck would have been better. Or another timely interference, those were great. Even a shore up, I don't know. But I think, like, playing a 4/4 that has ward 2 and stuns things is pretty good. I don't know. Okay, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.